Hi, my friends. I want to mix up the warm up today. Instead of you repeating after me, I want you to pretend you're the teacher if you're at home, or if you're at a center of some sort. You can just do this quietly, and you're going to have one finger be the teacher and the other finger be the kids. So here's all the letters, and you can pick the ones that you need to practice as a warm up. So, for example, when I pause the screen, you'll do a little warm up. So maybe you'll say, Q, qua, Q, qua. AM, 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 am. I want you to pick 5 sounds to do. Okay, pause the screen here and do your own little warm up with your finger. Okay, how'd that go? Probably silly, but it's better than always just repeating after me, right? Okay, let's also talk about some sound-alike words. Let's dig into ones that you likely learned last year. What do we have here? Farther and father. They're similar. They don't sound exactly alike, but they sound similar. What do they each mean? You might have a father, a male figure in your life. That's a father or a dad. How about this one? You're going to go farther and farther each time you go for a run. Great. Try these ones. What do they say? Weather and weather. What does this one mean? Give it to me in a sentence. Whether or not you like it, it's going to get cold out and snow. The weather today is rainy and windy. Okay. And now we're going to do another word of the day. Today will be a word of the day, and it will also be another dictation checkup. Okay, so we'll start with our word of the day. I'm going to pull you a little closer and use my syllable frames. They're white, so I know they're a little hard to see. This is a 2-syllable word. And a handy dandy marker. Here we go. The first syllable looks like this. What does it say, everyone? Set. The second syllable is TLE. What does it say? Tull. What's the word? Settle. But I'm not done yet. I want to add a suffix. My word is settling. Things are settling down at school now that we've been here a few weeks. So I need to get rid of the E and put the ING. Do you remember why? Yeah, when it ends with an E and then we're starting with a vowel suffix, we need to erase the E. Now, what if I instead have my word be settlement? A settlement is like a new area of land that maybe is being settled, and there's a settlement. Yeah, we don't have to get rid of the E because this is a consonant suffix. So it just looks like this. Okay. We're going to add settling and settlement to our student notebooks in the vocabulary section. So go ahead and get your student notebook, and we know it starts with an S. So find the S, and we need to do both words, and then we need a sentence for each. Let's start with settlement. So you'll write this in next to the S, and we need to mark it. We would mark it set, tull, and then the ment we need to circle. How will we mark this? It's closed, so the E says eh. This is a consonant LE, and yeah, we don't hear the E, so we can cross it off. Settlement. And a settlement could be like an agreement of government, or it could be a new land So I think I'm gonna say they found a new settlement. Um, they found a new settlement. So let's go ahead and copy that into our notebooks. Pause here until you have that done. And then we're going to need to keep our notebooks open and do another one for settle. What was our other word? Settling. Okay, so if you're back, now let's go right below it to another S and do the word settling. And also you need to mark it, settle, and then circle the ing. We have closed, and then we have consonant LE with the little E up there. Settling. What could our sentence be for settling? Like she's never settling, she's always working harder, or just never settle. To settle is to kind of say, oh, that's good enough. So we'll have a very short, oh wait, if we say never settle, it doesn't use ing. Let's try to think of one with ing. She is not settling. Okay. She is not settling. What do you think that means? She is not settling. Maybe she's a softball player and she keeps wanting to get better, so she keeps working harder. She's not settling. Maybe she's trying to learn to read better. She's trying to do something better. She's not settling for the way it is. Okay, pause here to finish copying this into your student notebook. Great. All right, my friends. The next part of and the rest of today's lesson is going to be you doing just like we did yesterday on your paper. Hopefully you have the paper. If you remember, I led you through a whole dictation, but I stopped after each part and I showed you the answers, okay, to have you check it. This time, I'm going to read the whole thing to you, kind of like a test in class. And then at the very end, I'll put up all the answers for you to pause and check it all at once. This is called a checkup, kind of like going to the doctor's and having him or her check you up. I want you to do it all by yourself the first time to see how you do. So get your paper, please, and we will begin. Here we go. Sounds. Repeat after me. Number one. Ch. Write all the ways to do the sound ch. After each one, please pause until you're done. I'm not going to keep saying pause. You'll get sick of hearing it. 2. 3. A. 4. E. Okay, make sure you're done with all of those sounds before we go on to words. Number 1, nastier. What's the base word? Nasty, suffix, right? Nastier. Number 2, shaggy. Number 3, drummer. Number 4, baker. Okay, I'd like you to underline the base word, circle the suffix. When you're done with all those markings, come back. Okay, current words. Here we go. Repeat after me. Crumble. Number 2, rattle. Remember to break these down. Rat, Till. Number 3, cradle. Number 4, freckles. Okay, please mark the syllables. Those are all 2-syllable words. Please mark them and the vowels. Okay, we have 2 sound alikes. Number 1, the flower is beautiful in the spring. The tulip is a flower that's beautiful. Which flower is that? Look up here to help you, or look in your student notebook to spell it correctly. Number 2, buy. Will you please buy me lunch today? Which buy is that? Make sure you spell it correctly. Okay, 2 trick words. Number 1, animal. Number 2, beautiful. Pause and get your trick words done. Look in your student notebook if you need help. In 2 sentences, repeat after me. Do not disrupt the baby in the middle. Do not disrupt the baby in the middle. Don't disrupt her. Don't bother her. Pause here and do your sentence. Okay, check that sentence. Do not disrupt the baby in the middle. Check for an uppercase, check for an end mark. Tap out the words. When you're done, our last sentence, and that's it. I am sick of this drizzling cold fog. I am sick of this drizzling cold fog. Okay, my friends, you made it through. Now it's time for you to really work and check your own work. Check the markings, check the sounds. Pause the screen here to check everything and fix it. Okay, when you're done, I'm going to go up so that you can see the 2 sentences a little closer. Now pause on these sentences to fix them up. Okay, take the time to fix it. You worked hard on it. Make sure you understand where you made mistakes so you don't make them again. Awesome job. See you next time.